marks a special anniversary for Oak Grove Cemetery. 100 years ago, the cemetery started building their first public mausoleum. This Italianate building was erected at a cost of $132,000. In today's money, that would be $3,142,000 and $875. 7,270 tons of material was used in its construction, including 42 tons of steel and 15 carloads of stone. It took 7 carloads of Italian marble to finish the interior. The building contains 549 regular crypts, 4 private rooms with 10 crypts in each, and 4 semi-private with 5 crypts each. 50 temporary storage vaults are in the east wing. Funeral practices have changed over the years, including coffin size, making the crypt size here now too small for a standard coffin. There are a few crypts still available, however, but coffins would have to be specially made to fit into them. 104 niches were added to this mausoleum in 1980 for cremains. Originally, the mausoleum was open all the time, but thanks to vandalism, theft, and graffiti artists, it is now open to the public only during Memorial Day morning and today. In 1880, a beautiful sundial was created specifically for this exact location. It was placed in the center of the intersection just south of us.
Right over there.
It's
Where the flower urn is.
It stood 3 feet high and was on a 3-stone base. The face of the dial was 14 inches square and was marked to show the hours and minutes from 4:20 a.m. to 7:40 p.m. Once placed properly, it was accurate to a fraction of a minute. Across the bottom were the words Ut Umbra Ora Fuji and the cross's latitudes, 43 degrees and 48 minutes. The top section for the clock disappeared many years ago. The clock was donated by John Mather in memory of his close friend William Leslie Bowles. We have given an accurate description if you would happen to come upon one that appears to resemble this description, including the 43 degrees and 48 minutes. Please let us know. It would be wonderful to return it to its rightful place. And now we're going to go in the mausoleum, and you will hear something from me.
If you've never been in the mausoleum before, it's beautiful. We're going to give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and we're counting with a stopwatch to take a look at the mausoleum, and then we have a couple that's going to be talking to us.
I'm not familiar with this.
I'm Amelia Grisham. This is Jane Grisham. Kevin Florida, Baltimore,
that time, the Civil War was just starting. Due to political unrest, I was put in prison because I would not enter the Confederate Army. But when New Orleans was captured by Admiral David Farragut, I was put in charge of one of the drainage canals out of the city. Sometime later, I entered the 92nd Cavalry Infantry, which was part of the Army of the Gulf, which was part of the Department of the Gulf. And I became a quartermaster sergeant. And we were involved in several battles throughout Louisiana. We were involved in Battle of Fort Richland and Battle of Irish Bend. And then I was discharged after the war ended in 1865 and continued in I opened the mercantile and I entered into local politics and was elected to the Constitutional Convention held in 1866 because of the Constitution, or the Reconstruction legislation handed down by Congress. And as a result of unrest, there was a riot that broke out. Several of the members of the convention were killed. I was rescued by a police officer, and because of continued hostility, I returned to the cross, and then moved on to Winona, and entered a mercantile as a clerk. And then 10 years later,